Hey, what's up guys? It's Tom and I'm back with another video today. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys the 10 easiest tricks to do on a skateboard. And I've been getting a lot of comments of people asking what tricks they should learn when they first start skating and like to do tutorials on the easiest tricks. So I'm going to put that all in one video today and teach you guys the 10 easiest tricks. So yeah, let's get into it. What I'm going to be doing for you guys is the baby leap trick, or I don't really know what it's called, but it's just where you like this. And a lot of people think that this isn't a trick, but for beginners it can definitely be a trick because it's hard to learn a lot of tricks when you first start. So this one, all you want to do is just, you want to have your board and you want to flip it over like this and have both of your feet under it and just start out by going like this and landing one foot on it. And then once you go, just keep progressively getting faster, putting your other foot on. So go like that. And then just get faster and faster, and eventually you'll be going like that, which is the trick. Okay, so the second trick is a nose stall. And what you're gonna want for this is a curb or like the bottom of a stair set or anything. And so for this one, pretty much all you're gonna do is you're gonna roll up to it with your back foot on the tail and your front foot on the nose. And you're just gonna lift up and get your nose on, and you're just gonna put your weight on it and then roll back off. So a practice step for this, and this might seem kind of stupid, but you just go and get your nose on and then roll back off. And then what you want to do after you can do that is put your front foot all the way on the nose and then just kind of go like that, and it might slide off like that, but once you get the timing right, you should be able to go like this. And you just roll off. Okay, so the third trick is a caveman. It can be called a caveman, acid drop, bomb drop, has a bunch of different names. But basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold your board like this with your thumb on the grip tape and then your other four fingers on the graphic on your nose. And then you wanna just go like this and land on it. And a practice step is just to put one foot on like that and just keep landing one foot on and then put another foot on. And just keep going faster, just like the first one. And then you finally jump on it like that. And then once you get it down, you can start to take it to some drops like this. And it helps to bend your knees and do it because then you don't have to jump as high. But once you start to get good at this, you can kind of like jump up when you do it. So kind of like that. You just jump up and do it, and yeah, that's it. Okay, so the fourth trick that I'm gonna do is just riding off of a curb. So this one is gonna look like that, and pretty much what you wanna do, a practice step, is to just roll on flat and just practice going like that. Just a little tiny manual. Just going like that. Because when you're about to go off the curb, you're gonna want to lift up your nose, so you're gonna wanna push down on your tail with your back foot like that when you go off of it, because that'll allow your nose to go up and you'll land on all fours right away. And a practice step for this, like I said, is to just go like that on flat and then take it off of like a little curb first. Try and find the littlest curb you can. And you can start out by just going like this if you want to. In my opinion, that's kind of harder because your nose goes straight down. It's hard to get it, but if you want to, and then after that, all you want to do is do what you did on flat. Push down on your tail, and you got it. Alright, so this next trick, the fifth trick, is going to be a boneless. And the boneless is basically when you take your foot off the board and you grab it like this and you pop it up and then you jump back on it. And a practice step for this is to just go pop it up, take your foot off, and just practice going like that with one foot. And then most of the other tricks, you're just going to land one foot on and then put your other foot on like that. And then once you start to get that really easily, then what you're pretty much going to want to do is just jump on it like that. And then as you get it faster and you get the timing better, it should look better. And once you get good at it, it should look like this. And you can even take it off of drops or on a ramp or anything if you want to. Okay, so the sixth trick that I'm going to teach you guys is a boneless finger flip. And this is just a variation of the boneless, which is the last trick that I taught you guys. And so for this one, you're going to want to do the same thing, which is put your back foot or your front foot off and keep your back foot on the tail and bring it up like this. You want to grab the nose right here, right where the pocket is, and just flip it like that. And the first practice step is to do this and practice the flip. You don't even have to land one foot on yet. And then the next one, once you can do that, so land one foot on. And then like all the other tricks that I taught you is, like this, and land your other foot on, just put your other foot on faster and faster every time. And once you can do it like this, then what you want to do is just do the boneless and just jump on it. And you can take these, just like the boneless, you can take them off of drops, onto ramps, do whatever you want. And you can take them to like Fakie, off of ramps, just do whatever you want with them. Have fun with it. Alright, so this next trick that I'm going to teach you guys, this is the first trick that will be considered a real trick where you have to kind of pop your board for it. And this one is a Fakie shove it. And for this, you want to roll backwards on your board, and then what you want to do is you want to have your foot hanging off kind of like this, and you want to have your front foot anywhere towards the front of the board. And what you want to do, a practice step, is to just scoop the board like that. And what you want to do is just scoop your back foot. So see, you scoop your back foot like that, and just go like that for a practice step. And then try and land one foot on. And once you can land one foot on, then what you want to do is roll Fakie, because rolling Fakie makes it easier because your momentum is already going this way, so it's easy to get the board to rotate. So then roll Fakie, and just do that, land one foot on. And what I would recommend is maybe rolling Fakie and going like into grass and doing it. It's easier to commit when you're going into like grass somewhere. And then once you can do it into the grass, take it to flat. Okay, so the next one that I'm going to teach you guys is pretty much just like the last one, except you're not going to be rolling Fakie. So you just want to do, I would stand still first, and then do the same thing. Just do these practice steps, like that. And then once you get this done, you just start rolling a little bit, and you can start by doing it stationary, or you can do it in the grass, or whatever you want. And you just want to go scoop it and land on it like that. And then once you can get it like that, just do it with a little bit of speed, just a little bit, just like that. And then you can start taking it with a little bit more speed. And then just keep going with more speed, more speed. And you can take this off the curb, off of things, off of the ramp. You can do it Fakie, just whatever you want. Okay, so this next trick is another variation of the shove it. And this one is called a pop shove it. For those of you that don't know what it is, it's pretty much just doing a normal shove it like that, except you're gonna pop your board. Popping your board is when you hit the board like that down on the ground. And pretty much the practice step for this is the same as the normal shove it, except add a little bit of a pop to it. So for this one, you don't want your foot hanging off as much because it's harder to pop. You want it towards the back of the tail. You just want to pop it down like that. So you want to pop sort of down so it hits the tail hits the ground. You also want to scoop back a little bit. So like that. And it's the same practice steps as what happened with the Fakie shove it and the normal shove it. And you can do this one Fakie like that if you want to. And if it's easier for you to do it like that, then just practice doing Fakie pop shoves. And you don't have to get a lot of pop for this. You don't really need too much pop like an ollie or anything. You just need to pop it a little bit up and scoop it back. And then once you get that, get a little bit of speed, and do the pop shove it. So this last trick that I'm going to teach you guys is the first real trick where you're going to have to incorporate pop into it besides the pop shove it. So this one is the ollie, and the ollie is basically when you have the ball of your foot on the back, the very back of the tail, you want the ball of your foot. You just want to have your toes on it, and then you want your other foot towards like the middle or a little bit towards the front. And And what you're gonna do is just pop it down and slide your foot up. So a practice step for this, not many people do this practice step, but I think it'll help to just go like that. Just pop your board, and you don't even have to slide your foot up, but just pop the board, and it'll just give you a feeling of how to actually pop the board up. Just kind of like that. You don't even have to keep your front foot on. You can just like kind of pop it like that. So then the next practice step after this is to actually drag your foot. And what you want to do with this is, that's a good practice step. Just put it down like that, and then drag your foot up. Just like that. And there should be these white marks or whatever color your shoe is on your board when you do this. Just slide it up like that. And so after you do this, you want to do the first two steps and put them together. So like that. You can take your back foot off. It'll help to commit to it later when you do it. See, now you got that. And what you want to do also is when you pop, you don't want to go like this and like keep your foot down on the tail like that, because it can't go up. So when you pop it down, you want to jump. So you want to bend your knees, pop and jump and drag your foot. So it's pretty much bend your knees, pop, jump, drag. So then those 3 or 4 steps is bend your knees, and then have your feet right there, and then pop. And when you pop, you want to jump and drag your foot. And once you get the timing right, it should look like this. Not that, but because I toe touched. But it should look like this once you get it rolling. And with ollies, you can really take it to anything. You can even do ollies fakie. Or you can take them off the curb. Or you can take ollies up the curb. Just have fun with it. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys can go out there and learn some of these tricks and get them down. So here's a recap of all of the tricks. Hey, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope that you guys can get out there and do some of those tricks. Just follow the tutorials that I gave you, and you can get it. So I'll see you guys in the next video.